Well, good afternoon, morning, afternoon, evening, depending on when you're joining. My name is Alex.
My
We've
name is
got,
Robin.
yes, and we're going to be reviewing three tokens that made it to that hold stage in the past three reviews. So we've got, from the past couple of weeks, we've got VaultAI, we've got Manta Network, and we've got Celestia. Now, the concept here is that those three tokens are the ones that we chose to quote unquote hold. Full disclosure, we do not hold any of these tokens. We don't have any personal finances invested in any of these. It's just purely for research and learning purposes. And so, yeah, it'll be just about seeing how right we were in choosing those three tokens. So, anything that I missed, Robin, or should we go straight into the chart?
That's a good summary. No, let's just say that, yeah, the most recent one was Celestia, which is a modular data availability network. The one before that, 23rd of January, we reviewed three tokens, and the one we chose to hold was Manta, the Manta network, which I've actually come across a lot in the last few weeks, just because I think it's been doing well, but we'll check the charts now. And then the final token is Vault, which we reviewed at the end of last year, which is a escrow service. Also got some AI elements to it as well, I think. VaultAI is what it's sometimes called. But yeah, let's look at the charts and see whether we would have done well or badly or whatever.
Okay, so let's do that. We'll go into 1 year. No, I don't want to go into 1 year. But you said that we reviewed this token on
the 13th of
January.
December.
Oh, 13th of December. Wow, we did take a bit of a break. Okay, so 13th of December, actually very close to a little peak. But look at that. So that was on about 20 cents USD, of course. So 20 cents, and now that's bumped up about a month and a half later, almost 2 months now, all the way to 28 cents. So not bad. Depends on how much, but gains are gains. I think that's a positive thing. What do you think?
If it's green, yeah, if it's green, it's good, right? So that's a success. I think we would have. We're not comparing it to the ones we didn't hold, so this is a little bit of a flawed study, but it is often the case that the others have not done so well. One day we'll go back and look at all the ones we've dumped and see if we've missed any gems, but I suspect not.
Well, I guess a good exercise, and if you're watching this, maybe go back to the videos and then just let us know how good we did. That'll be a cool thing to see if anybody spots whether we were. I mean, we clearly were right on this one, but maybe some of the other two tokens have had bigger gains than this one. So
yeah, it's also worth noting
means that we were not as right.
In a bull market, things are going to go up generally. So this might be worse relative to the market as a whole. So take it with a pinch of salt. But I'm going to take this one as a win. So
Yeah.
pats on backs all around.
Yeah, there we go. Moving on to Manta. This doesn't look. They always make it so dramatic, like so red. This was at the end of January, wasn't it?
Yeah, 23rd of January, so not so long ago. A bit less than a month ago.
So it's probably going to be red-ish. Let's just go 1 month. Oh, still okay. But it was the 31st, which was up here. Where is it? Like about $3, let's say. Yep. So it was on $3.50, more or less. Where is the 30th? Ah, there we go, 31st. Yeah, $3.30, and now we are down to $3.10. So it seems that we did hold this one right at the top.
Yeah, I mean,
At least for
a
now.
very short-term hold, so I'm expecting this will probably do well in the longer-term future as well. It seems like data availability is still in its early stages, and both this and Celestia, I think, are kind of in the same ballpark. That's like very technical, very infrastructure-led, but also very early. So I would expect this one to go up more. We'll maybe come back to it later in the year and see what it's doing there.
Okay. Yeah, and Manta, it is true. It is something that we've seen on the timeline quite a bit. So it does look like the community is really engaged, and people are talking about it. So I think that's a good sign, because it's not necessarily the token is now doing amazing. It's been up since they launched, so
there was
it's
an
good.
airdrop as well, I think, which might have accounted for that spike early on. And I think if I remember correctly, we reviewed it just after the airdrop, so probably not the best time to buy. Should have waited. Obviously we didn't buy, but if we were retrospectively buying, it probably makes sense to wait a couple of weeks after the airdrop for the price to settle down. But yeah, it seems to be sort of on the up since then.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so it does look like it's fairly steady as well. Yes, there's the usual peak, and then it drops again, but it recovers, and then it drops, and then it recovers. So to be honest, it's not extremely volatile as I would expect of a token of about 700 million market cap. So yeah, I think it's not bad. I think it was a good choice. Yes, if we had bought this token when we said at the end of January, then yeah, we might have lost a little bit of money, but not that much anyways. Just what is that, like a 10% drop? That's all right.
Yeah, and I think most of that can be accounted for the airdrop spike. Like if you look at that chart, you can almost draw a line where the airdrop might have been and the hype beforehand. So it's just a blip in the otherwise very steady rise of the Manta network. So yeah, I'm going to bet that it's going to continue like that for a while.
Okay. Excellent. Let's move on to Celestia, which is last but not least. And to be fair, when this came out, look at this. I don't think that I've ever seen a token that comes out still during a bear market, right? Came out, look at that, 1st of October, and it's only gone up. Yes, you've got, of course, the usual, correction, but it seems to keep going up and up and up. Look at that.
Yeah, we reviewed this one the end of January, so 31st, I think. So I don't think we would have made crazy gains on this, but yeah, it's continued to perform well, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually think that I did feel quite strongly about this. So if you're a Cosmos user, yeah, there we go. So if you were Cosmos user and you were staking, you potentially were eligible for a bit of Celestia. If you missed it like I did, then I'm sorry. But look at that, because it's just gone up. So of course things don't go up forever. I'm wondering why this is always going up. But clearly a great buy, a great opportunity, because at some point there might be a major correction, who knows. But as of now, everybody's winning, so it looks like it was the right choice.
Yeah, exactly. This one and Manta, I guess Manta and Celestia are from the same family. Like I said before, they're kind of both infrastructure bets. Vaults is more speculative, but still seems to be doing well, and maybe it's riding that AI wave. But overall, I think the last 3 picks have been pretty steady. I mean, like last time we did this a summary episode as well, we saw that actually our picks were pretty good. So I think I said this last time, but we should really start actually buying the things we review.
Yeah, but we should do it, not financial advice. Don't buy anything if you don't do your research. This is not that kind of content. So yeah, it was a short and sweet review. So far, all of them are green. VaultAI is the one that, is it VaultAI? No. Manta is the one that has dropped a little bit, but so far so good. So the value of diversifying portfolios is that some of your tokens will do better than others, so that you could also hedge that risk. And it looks like we did choose 3 tokens that were doing what we needed for that strategy. So yeah, looking good.
Yeah, next time we'll pick another token, as yet to be decided, and we will find out. Like we'll do another 3 tokens, hold, flip, or dump them, and then at the end do another summary episode, and continue on from there. But
Brilliant.
overall, we're obviously very good at this.
Yeah, well, there's a value of constantly learning, constantly doing this. Okay, so it's about going out there and researching your tokens. Don't just buy things because someone tells you to do it. And yeah, but of course, that's not our financial advice. Just life advice. Be skeptical, go and learn for yourself, and do your own research as always.
Yeah, don't fall for the pump and dump, which I think probably both of us have done at some point. It's easier said than done.
Yeah,
that's life in Web3, or just investing in general, I guess.
Yeah. But well, thank you so much. That was short and sweet. We'll be back next week with 3 more tokens. If you've got suggestions, send them over, and we'll just take a chance. If you don't follow us, go to Twitter, and then you'll find us on wobble_official. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, just give it a like, give it a follow, and just share your suggestions, your comments. Go back to the previous videos. Let us know if we did the right choice or if any of the other 2 tokens did better. And apart from that, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.